Hello there, YouTube, and I'm excited to show you my new car. I got a 2015 Nissan Micra SV. Just do a quick walk around, and then we'll go in and start it up. Do a little quick tour of it. It's a very unique, distinctive styling. It's almost iconic looking. The Micras have pretty much looked like this since 2002 in the other parts of the world. They're also called the Nissan March. This is your key. This comes with the SV model. And this is your interior. As you can see, for you American friends, well, it looks pretty familiar to you if you're familiar with the Versa sedan. Because in Canada, this is Canada's cheapest new car. And in the States, they have the Versa sedan because they said that this car is going to be too small. So, now this isn't the base model, but the base model starts at $9,998, making it the lowest priced new car in Canada right now. And that's why I got it. Well, one of the reasons why I got it, really. A lot of people are going to look at me and say, if they know me, that I know I'm really into cars. I'm probably one of the biggest gearheads you'll ever meet. And they'll probably ask me, why did you buy a Micra? And I'll tell them, well, I couldn't afford a $300 a month payment on something like a Civic or a Mazda 3. And I just wanted to see how bad this car really was when I first got it. And when I first test drove it, I was just curious what a $10,000 car would be like on the inside and what it would be like to drive. And boy, did it ever surprise me. I was actually so impressed with this car, I went and just bought it, because I was so happy with it. The ride and handling is very similar to, it's actually similar to the Fiesta, and I've driven a Fiesta, so I know. So, I was actually really impressed with the way this car rides. I'm just going to go ahead and start it up. You can see I'm averaging about 8.3 liters per 100. I got this car just over 2 weeks ago, and when I got it, it had a full tank of gas, and this is how much I have left now, so that's pretty impressive. I have 374 kilometers on it. It was like 50 when I bought it. And let me see. Yeah, 363 was the miles I put on it. And so that's pretty impressive. Now that number should go down as I drive the car a bit more. The engine is a 1.6 liter HR16DE, 109 horsepower, 107 pound-feet of torque. Same engine as in the Versa and the Versa sedan. The dash is lifted right out of the Versa, except for this part doesn't open as it does in the Versa Note. For some reason, every time I start up the car, the air conditioning turns on. That's one little bug about this car that I got. It has the 4-speed automatic, and yes, it's trailing behind the class as far as, gear ratios and whatnot, but I think the 4-speed, it's a pretty good partner with this engine, and it does keep it in the rev range pretty well. Car has a lot of pep for 109 horsepower. It feels like it has more. The car only weighs probably about like 2,300 pounds anyway, so that's it. This is the SV model, which is the next model up from the base. It's pretty much the volume model. The base model just doesn't come with any of these power features or air conditioning like that. It just comes with crank windows and manual locks, manual mirrors, no air conditioning or cruise. However, if you get the automatic in the base S model, you do get air conditioning and cruise. I got this model because, well, it's only like $1,500 or more than the S model, plus another like 15 or so for the automatic. And I got it in red, as you see, because I like the red on this car. It looks really nice. And just go a quick overview of the features. This car comes with air conditioning with recycle mode. It's activated by this little cable linked lever here, which is kind of old school, but it works. It comes with a AM/FM radio, CD player with Bluetooth and aux port. Does not have wireless audio playing. At least I don't think it does. I haven't looked into it yet. But these are your controls right here for your phone and your volume and seek and scan. And this button doesn't do anything. And the source, so you can select between your different radio stations. Comes with cruise control, which is nice. I like that. Intermittent wipers are standard, which is a very nice feature. Not a lot of cars in this class have that standard, so this is pretty well equipped. And up here is your speaker for your Bluetooth, and that's your dome light. And you got a vanity mirror, and another one over here, which is nice. Also has these little sliders, which slide out. So if I was opening this and move this back, that's a nice feature. Not a lot of cars have that, so I was pretty happy with that. This, believe it or not, is actually my second car. My first car was a 2003 Kia Rio whatever it was, RS, and that was a piece of shit. It couldn't pass inspection. I needed like $1,000 whatever, so I just gave it back to the owner and said, you know what, this car is cheap, I'm gonna go in a Nissan and get a brand new Micra, and that's what I did. So I'm just gonna give it a quick rev. The engine does make a pretty pleasant exhaust note. It's a little buzzy, but like it's like that in the Fiesta as well, which is probably considered the best car in the class. It's pretty typical, you know, 1.6 small subcompact car engine. The radio sounds pretty decent. I'm not going to turn it on because, you know, copyright issues and that. Glove box, it's not damped, but it's a really good size. It's actually huge. There's all kinds of space in there for whatever you need. There's 2 cup holders here, and there's your power outlet here. And in the SR model, well, you get a USB port. If you get the backup camera, the screen there, that's an option. I didn't bother getting that though. Rear seat legroom is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's not like the Versa, which is huge, but this car is actually based off the same platform as the Versa. It's the V platform. So, like I said, if you're familiar with the Versas, you'll be familiar with this car right away. I do like the design of the interior. It's nice two-tone, black and silver painted plastics. Yeah, it's all plastic in here, hard touch. No soft touch anything. The only thing that's really soft to the touch are these pads here and the seats. And yeah, that's what we're going to expect in a $10,000 car anyway. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I'll probably make a driving video once I figure out a way I can mount this camera. And yeah, that's it. Peace out, folks. Okay, so it looks like I figured out a way I can mount the camera, so I'll just take it for a quick spin. I'm just parked here on a rocky parking lot here at the local park. Takes up a little hard. Turn that down a bit. Hopefully that camera don't fall the phone. Filling with my iPhone. A little center armrest here, which is nice. There's no console though, which I kind of miss having, or what I'm used to having. So this is one thing I'll have to deal with. Steering wheel is very nice in these cars. I like that. They got the side bolstering grips as well, which is nice. Very quiet. That's one thing I like about this car. Even at the highway, it's not that loud. It's very refined. The engine is a little, like I said, buzzy, but at the highway it kind of settles down at a nice 2,400 RPMs at 100 kilometers an hour. It's just a little bit of a drone, but it's tolerable. It's not as bad as one may think. I actually, believe it or not, test drove a Sentra, and it was a 6-speed standard, the base model. and I was very disappointed with the car, actually. I mean, it drove and rode nice, but the engine in that car was terrible. It was so buzzy and noisy, it's not even fit. It's the noisiest engine I think I ever driven. But this car is different, it's weird. It's the engine, you don't even feel any vibrations from it at all. Let's give it a little bit of gas here. Very good pickup. It's not slow. Only on hills I do feel like I have to give it a bit more gas, but that's typical. It's only a 1.6 100 horsepower engine. Yeah, like I said, the car rides and handles very well. It's very planted on the road. It reminds me of the Fiesta, really. The only thing is that this car doesn't really like crosswinds that much. I drove this car on a windy day. The winds were up over 100 kilometers an hour, and it was all over the road. I mean, well, not all over the road. It was kind of blowing back and forth. It didn't like the wind that much. But yeah, this is probably due to the fact that this car is so lightweight and has little skinny tires and a tall body. Yeah. 15-inch wheels come standard on this car, which is nice. It's not like cheap little 13 or 14 inches. Wind's up a little bit today. It's not as hot as it was, but it's like 50 or 60 kilometers an hour, I think. The wind is. Just finished class today, so I've been postponing this video for a long time. I picked up this car like over 2 weeks ago, like I said. I just haven't had a chance to make a video of it yet. I've just been really too tied up with other things, and then when I have free time, I'm just too lazy to make it. But yeah, finally got a chance to do it now, so that's great. Full gas. Yeah, she goes, that's for sure. We'll just turn around here and then try that again. She's got a lot of power. Yeah, like I said, the engine in this car makes a very pleasant exhaust now. I mean, it's a little buzzy, but like you do hear a little bit of a growl in it, so that's kind of makes up for the buzziness. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this car. So as I just gonna head back home and conclude the driving video portion. Steering is a little numb, but it's very direct. It's very precise. You know what's going on when you turn the wheel. It's a lot better than some other cars I've driven. Like I've driven a 2007 Yaris in driving school, and the steering in that was terrible. It was so numb, and I just didn't have no idea it was on the go. And same thing with our 2010 Corolla. It was just so numb, and I couldn't feel. I didn't know what was on the go when I was turning the wheel. This car, it feels very good. Like it's just, you know, body roll is very minimal. Only when you take it on a sharp turn you do feel any body roll. So like that's what I mean when I say it's very planted. I mean, all these cars come with a torsion beam rear setup, so you're going to expect it to roll a little bit more than would if it had independent suspension, you know. But the fact that you can buy a car for $10,000 with a 109 horsepower engine that has very good acceleration and nice sounding engine and very good driving, it's very fun to drive, you know, that's great, and that's why I bought this car. Oh yeah, back on the suspension, Nissan put anti-roll bars in the front and rear of this car. That's why it handles so good, because it has those anti-sway bars, which is nice. Very good feature. I feel like the Fiesta probably has something like that too. And I see an NV van coming at me there right now. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. There's a Nissan NV 200 or something, whatever it's called. Alright, just heading on my street there now. So yeah, this concludes the driving portion. I hope you enjoyed the video and the review of the 2015 Nissan Micra. I highly recommend this car for anybody, even if you're a car enthusiast. You'll be pleasantly surprised by this car. I mean, like, it's no Infiniti, but it's a great car. I'm very happy with it. I got it on a 4-year lease, so it'll serve me well for those 4 years. I hear a lot of good things about Nissans, like them not breaking down and taking it back to the garage. They're very reliable cars, so they're on, where my mom's a Toyota loyalist, and we haven't had any trouble with any of their cars. So yeah, it's nice to know that. Other than that, I'm not sure what else I can say. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. See ya.